So, guys, it has happened. One of the worst case scenarios has occurred yet again. So, if you guys haven't catched on to the recent news, Little Tay, the infamous 9-year old, now 18-year-old Canadian internet personality, has recently, within the last few weeks, released an OnlyFans account. And she is bragging that she has made over $1 million in about 3 hours. Basically bragging that she beat Bad Baby when she turned 18 and she made over $1 million in 6 hours. Yeah, she's taking the bragging rights of making the most money doing OF and within like a shorter time span. So yeah, that has happened.
Y'all saying, Lil Tay, why'd you drop the link for your 18th birthday? You don't need to ask dumbass questions. Can I ask you a question? Why your mama make you so ugly?
Based on the videos from her Instagram account, she's been like teasing this whole OnlyFans leak for like a while now, which begs the question of like, has she been like making content before her 18th birthday and just uploading them on her 18th birthday? Or did she just open an OnlyFans, made a whole bunch of quick, like, immediate submissions within like a span of a few minutes, like short, simple photos and stuff, and then just uploaded it? Like, how did that work?
I just turned 18, and honestly, my biggest reason for wanting to drop the link has been Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney. They are literally my top inspirations, and honestly, for anybody that doesn't like them, shitting on them, and doesn't think they're inspirational,
you need to check your misogyny.
They're getting so much backlash, but just think about the beginning of any revolution. Like, this is reminiscent of the time that women were fighting to vote, because why are we fighting to be free to express ourselves? Everybody out there, every girl out there
Should see Sabrina Carpenter
and Sydney Sweeney as their inspirations. They're the ones that are bringing women forward into 3025, and everybody's saying that they're bringing women back 100 years. You're just hating. You don't want women to be able to express themselves. But that's why I'm gonna take a stand. I'm gonna be the youngest one to stand behind Sabrina
and Sydney, and I'm gonna drop this link.
So make sure to turn on notifications. It's dropping soon.
But before even that, like, I have so much other things I need to say about this, because this is just like already it's so unbelievably disappointing, but not too surprising at the same time. When you look through her social media accounts, like, she hasn't been very active on YouTube, and the few times she's been like clearly like pandering to a certain group of people when she was like planning that OF link, or prior to the whole OF launch. Like, so the first thing I've noticed is that this Little Tay is clearly still obsessed with Bad Baby. Like, the fact that you're flexing that you've made $1 million on OF in a shorter amount of time than her when she was 18 is just weird. It's a very weird flex. I don't even think I would consider that technically a flex, as much of a flex as you think it is. It's just weirdly obsessive. Like, it's very clear that Danielle Bogoli doesn't even acknowledge you anymore at this point. Like, she doesn't care. Like, she's already dealing with her own issues because she's a whole ass mess herself. Like, she does not care about you. Let it go. A second thing I've noticed is the fact that she clearly intentionally made this OF account to pander to these creepy, disgusting, weird older men who've been checking her out ever since, like, she reappeared on the internet when she was 16, released her first ever music video, and were making sexually suggestive comments about her. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly who you were making this for. And that's why I just don't particularly have any sympathy for anybody in this situation. I don't feel bad for the men who are paying for that content because they're weirdos. Nor do I feel bad for her either for having these weirdos come to her content, because she's literally providing that content to appeal to these weirdos. And she's not the only young woman that's doing this. But still, like, I don't particularly feel sympathy for her in that aspect either, because she's literally attracting deliberately creeps and weirdos with the purpose of financial gain. And then I guarantee that at some point she's going to make some slick comment, or pretty sure she already has made a slick comment about these weirdo men subscribing to her OnlyFans, despite the fact that she willingly chose to release the link, made the content to allure these weirdos into her direction. But anyways, I think I also I read in one article that her father has made comments of like something along the lines of he's not going to be monitoring her social media accounts, especially her OF, and that she's essentially just a grown adult that can make her own decisions. Basically, that's what he has said up to this point, because yep, up to like a few days ago, like, she's a legal adult now. She can make her own decisions. She can make her own money. She doesn't have to legally rely on anybody for her own safety and well-being. She's liberated and free as an adult. Those are her choices. Like, at the end of the day, I just wish that she stuck to making her music, because she's been releasing another music video around like July, and like a lot of her music has been relatively very pop-esque, very preppy, like happy-go-lucky music, like super fun, chill vibes. And it's like, surprisingly, I'm like very pleased with it all. It's like not raunchy or very sexually explicit. There's none of that. So I'm just happy for her that she's making that music, and that she also has like her social medias. Like, she's making content online. She's probably making money doing that as well. If she had just kept to doing that, like, she could have had a good life. But now she decided to just prematurely start making adult content. Like, freshly 18 at that. Like, oh my god. Like, that's going to be like on our record now. Same thing with Bad Baby and many of the other like young women who are doing this and trying to use the excuse of like sexual liberation. Like, there's no real forethought in that. It's just sad that she had to do this. But at the end of the day, that's her decision, and she's gonna have to live with it. I also find it weird that she claimed that Sydney Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter were her inspiration for doing this. Like, neither of these women are porn stars. Like, yeah, they're very sexually expressive women, but they weren't like busting their coochie out and like doing full nude stuff. Like, find it weird and kind of a little bit of cap. I personally think that her biggest motivation was to compete with Bad Baby, not necessarily like doing it for those women. I think Bad Baby was her primary like motivation, because of the whole like bragging that she made $1 million in like less time than her. Yeah, it's definitely her the reason, but it's up to her. If you would like to make a donation, please check out the QR code or the link in the video description for my PayPal account. Thank you very much.